Alright, I'm back. I am back right here, right now. Alright. Let's see. Oh god, I'm really into this right now. I'm sorry, but here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to Umineko no Nakukura ni. In this episode, we might figure out whether or not Eva is going to solve the epitaph. Oh god, I'm so fucking excited. Where's my pencil? Okay, there's my pencil. Alright, here we go.
こっちへ回れってことよね。こいつらが私をこっちへ回れと誘ってるもの。
My heart leapt, because there, gaping wide, was the open mouth of eerie darkness.
何よこれ。何なのよこれ。
What did you find, Eva? When I strained my eyes, peering into the darkness, I saw something that looked like a light switch. In addition, there was a switch with open and close written on it. I resolutely pushed the switch for the lights, and rough lights, almost like you'd find in a coal mine or something, floated on sporadically. Where are you? Making a staircase that stretched underground come hazily into vision, making a staircase. It was creepy how it now looked even more gloomy with the lights turned on. Other than the light switch, there was also a switch with open and close written on it. I could probably open and close it with this, but if I was unlucky enough to find that the open part was broken, I might be closed up in this creepy underground area for all eternity. For the time being, I didn't touch the open-close switch. And, as I readied my gun again, I slowly went down the stairs. Because the ceiling was very high, it didn't feel cramped. On the contrary, it felt as though a cool breeze was blowing upwards, and I even sensed a spiritual presence from the eeriness of it. With my gun at the ready, and carefully staring forwards, I continued descending the stairs. The walls, the stairs, the lights, all of them were very old-fashioned. It may be beyond doubt that this had been made at the same time that the mansion had been constructed on this island. There were cracks in the ceiling, and water clung to the walls, constantly dripping down. That water fell into a gutter that had been set alongside the stairs, then quickly and suddenly flowed into the underground darkness. It was as though it was telling me to go faster. The staircase turned back on itself a number of times. It was hard to tell how far underground I'd gone, but I thought it to be much deeper than one floor. And eventually, a rough metal door showed itself. And there, characters had been written in a dark red paint. They had probably been written a long time ago. On the 10th twilight, the journey ends, and you shall reach the home of the gold! My heart, which was already about to explode, jumped about even more as soon as I read those deep red characters. There's no mistake. This is the last stop. Father's golden land! I calmed my throbbing heart, somehow regained my composure, and readied the gun again. But since, in the end, I couldn't open the door with my gun held in both hands, I lowered the gun, carefully erased my breath, and opened the door. Rest. Inside what? My first impression when I saw the room was to question whether it might have been connected to one of the rooms in the mansion. Yes, this place had exactly the same atmosphere about it as the forbidden VIP room on the second floor. But this was underground, so there were no windows. There was only the solemn light of a grand chandelier. But the quality of the interior, dimly lit by the faint light, was more than enough to take your breath away. Ooh, that's nice. I see the gold! A bed with a canopy, and a rocking chair that looked like it would be very comfortable to sit in. An extravagant sofa and carpet. The room was like a dream every girl yearns for at least once. And yet, since it was an underground hidden room with no windows, it actually felt more like it could be the hidden house of a witch. I have never swallowed the legend of Beatrice, Witch of the Forest. However, if you were shown this room, it certainly would become hard to doubt that she actually had existed and had lived in here.
誰かいる
Although I was dumbfounded by this room, I cautiously, timidly kept my gun raised and searched the interior. And, in the center of the room, I found it. The gold! My gasp came out strangely, as though a bunny was being choked. Happiness of marionette bonus. I mean, after fighting something like this, no one would have any words other than that stupid voice.
本当にあったお父様の黄金
On the opposite side of the canopy bed, it was piled up in a massive heap. A mountain of gold ingots! Of course, they weren't piled up carelessly in a way that would damage the dignity of this room. A beautiful scarlet satin weave was laid on the mountain of gold, creating a beautiful three-color mix between the red, the gold, and the black of the deep darkness. It was as though, when the witch slept on this bed, the gold would be a respectful chamberlain waiting on her. Nobly, refinedly, gracefully, beautifully, it was piled there with an imposing and yet ceremonious air. I tried to grasp a single gold ingot and was surprised at its weight. It was probably about 10 kilograms. Just this one ingot would easily be worth 10 million without a doubt. The Ushiramiya family crest, the one-winged eagle, was lightly imprinted on it. It was hard to tell whether it had worn away or whether the impression had been made carelessly in the first place. But it was certainly the crest of the one-winged eagle. Just how many ingots are piled up here? Just by roughly multiplying both sides and multiplying that by the height, it must surely come to over several hundred. My mind's already blank. I can't calculate it properly. Even a conservative count would put it easily above 1 billion yen. Eva won!
そりゃそうよそうに決まってるわよ
Unless this is a trick by Beatrice, Eva just won! She's in the head! Ava's ahead! Does this mean she just won?
だって10トンの黄金よ
Wait, okay, hold on. Let's go back to the tips real quick. Let's read the second letter, okay. So that there will be no misunderstandings, the game I seek is whether or not you can solve the riddle of the epitaph, not whether or not you can catch me. If you do not solve the riddle of the epitaph, the pitiful sacrifices will increase further in number. It would be more wise to spend your time solving the epitaph than searching for me. If no one can solve the riddle of the epitaph, no one will survive. If a person appears with skill enough to solve the riddle of the epitaph, I will give them all the gold of the Golden Land, the Uchiha Mira family headship, and all my power. Does that mean Ava's gonna become a witch now? Because all my power. Eva just won! Ava's gonna become a Beatrice! From this letter, if you take all my power, isn't that like how Virgilla gave Beatrice her power? So is Eva gonna become Beatrice, a new Beatrice? Because she just found the gold. She found the gold, she sold Epitaph, she got to the gold. Okay, wait, okay, hold on. She got to the final door, the 10th door. She reached the home of the gold. Ava, holy shit! What? Oh my god! No fucking way! Okay, let's see how this plays out. This could be a trick, but with all the implications, in the third game, Eva won. But how does that make sense? There's 5 more games. What's happening now? Whoa, but this doesn't mean the end of Balor Beatrice's game, so the game could continue on, I guess. But Ava's now a new Beatrice, so how does that affect Balor's game? I don't know, but let's keep on reading. Holy shit.
時価にして200億円の黄金よ。見つけたわ。誰よりも早く私が見つけたわ。
In front of the mountain of gold, I spread my arms and looked up at the ceiling. A laugh without a trace of dignity flowed out from my entire body. I had no intention at all of laughing in such a weird way. But I just couldn't hold back the happy feeling that flowed throughout my entire body. That older brother of mine probably wouldn't accept his loss just because I had found this gold. But from now on, there will be no change in the fact that I have been the one to find the gold! To steal the hedge of the family, I would still probably need some subtle tactics. But after everything I've gone through until now, that's a completely trivial problem. Even if I lose out on the inheritance of the Shinomiya family and everything, this 20 billion yen's worth of gold is now mine, and mine alone!
私はやっとそんな当たり前を理解したわ。この世のすべての幸せはこの黄金を溶かすことで生み出すことができる。このお金があれば夫の会社はもう大丈夫。私たち家族はずっと幸せ。そしてジョージにも莫大なお金を残してあげることができる。他の親戚たちなどやがては没落して消えるわ。その時ジョージはこの黄金を使って失われた後宮家の遺構をまるでお父様がそうしたように復興させてみせるのよ。その時誰も異論を挟めないわ。ジョージこそが
Oh my god!
本当の後継ぎなのよ。
Wow! She's so happy, but I'm half expecting this to all just blow up in her face by being just a hallucination or something. Come on, is this really real? Is this really real? You're not doing this to me. Okay, is this real or not? Is this real? It happened! My wish was granted! The dream that I have wished for ever since I was born into this world as Tsushima Eva has been granted completely in this very moment. My husband and I will be happy for all eternity. And I can also give my only son, George, eternal happiness. There's no way I'll waste it on foolish pleasures. My older brother has chewed up the Ushimiya family, while George and I will revive it. But that means that we truly have succeeded in the headship of the Ushimiya family.
成し遂げたわ。やったわ。あなた、ジョージ。私は、母さんはついに成し遂げたわよ。もうこれで誰にも脅かされない。
Holy shit. Is this a trick or not? Is this a trick or not? I can't fucking tell. That's right. After this, never again will we be smothered by sad knives.
おめでとう、私。おめでとう。後ろ見え。
Omedeto! Omedeto to you, Eva, if this is real.
私たちの悲しい半生が今ここに全ての念願が叶って消化されたわ。あなたのおかげよ。あなたの魔法があったからこのチャンスに恵まれた。
Oh?
このチャンスがあったから私はここにたどり着くことができた。ありがとう。でも私の魔法は私たちが互いに信じ合わなくちゃ叶えることができなかった。私の魔法の力だけじゃない。私たちの勝利よ。だからこそおめでとう。私たち。ありがとう。私。ありがとう。後ろ見合えば。今日までくじけなくてよかった。悲しみに溺れ、あがくことを忘れなくてよかった。
Holy shit.
いいえ、これは私の魔法。私たちの魔法。あなたの魔法は本物だったわ。森の魔女ベアトリーチェなんてすでに幻想。あなたこそが本当の魔法が使える本当の魔女。そうよ。あなたこそが今や黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェなのよ。
Eva decided to leave that place for the time being. And when she climbed the stairs again, trying to leave this secret place, oh shit. No! Beatrice! Eva just won! Okay, don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! No, Beatrice, don't do this! Don't do this! Eva just... No! Oh no! Eva just got played! No! No! Eva got played! Damn! I don't know why, but I think Eva got played. Damn! Damn, Eva just got fucking played. Oh my god. No! No, does this mean Eva got played? Did Eva just get played? Oh my god, I gotta keep on reading to figure out. Holy shit. She saw a creepy, swaying human shadow blocking her path, and her dreamlike state was blown away. For an instant, she believed that the true master of this room, the real Beatrice, had appeared. Is that Beatrice? It seemed that the other person was also holding a gun. The two of them were pointing guns at each other. And eventually, they each realized who the other was.
Rosa.
Did Rosa figure out too?
姉さん、こんなところで何をしているの？
お互い様よ。あなたこそこんなところへ何のご用？
姉さんにヒントをあげるんじゃなかったわ。
Black Liliana. Rosa figured it out just a little too late.
そうだったなら、ここにたどり着いたのはきっと私が一番だった。残念よ。
It seemed that Rosa knew where this staircase went, and what was waiting ahead of her.
言うわね。私より遅くたどり着いたくせに。
鮎の皮に悩みすぎたわ。鮎なんて大した意味ないじゃない。
そんなことないわよ。立派なヒントだったじゃない。まあ確かに鮎である必要はなかったかも。でも鮎が海に出る魚だと聞いて、私はそれで気づいたの。
この奥には何が？
自分の目で確かめたら、あなたの想像をきっと裏切らないわ。
怯えないで、姉さん。私はもともと当主が誰になるかなんて興味ない。後宮の席だって興味ないしね。本音を言うと、自分が当主になるんだってずっと威張り散らしてたクラウス兄さんから。
Oh, Rosa's just want to get the money. She does not want anything else. She just wants the money.
姉さんがその座を奪うなら、かえって小気味がいいくらいよ。
Oh?
本気で言ってるの？
もちろんよ。私は後宮兄弟のはぐれ者。仮に私が当主跡継ぎだとお父様に指名されたとしても、それを兄さんたちが認めてくれるわけもない。そこまで甘い夢は見てないつもりよ。私にも見せてよ、姉さんの勝利の証を。私は兄弟で取り決めした正当な取り分さえもらえれば。
Wait, hold on. In the last episode, you seemed all too happy to be in charge. You seemed all too happy to be in charge, Rosa, last chapter. Alright, Rosa, you may be claiming this, but from what I read of you last chapter, you seemed all too happy being in charge.
むしろ姉さんがこのゲームの正当な勝利者だと積極的に認めるつもりよ。
You may not care about the Umineko family name, but Eva could stand in your way of getting that gold.
私を撃っちゃえば、この黄金はローザの独り占めになっちゃうわね。
それは同じよ。姉さんが私を撃てば、この黄金は姉さんの独り占め。
Who's gonna pull the trigger first? Are both of them gonna shoot each other at the same time and be second Twilight? For a tense while, the sisters pointed their guns at each other. Eventually, after they sized up the glint in the other's eyes, they lowered their guns. Eva removed her finger from the trigger and held the gun upside down. It was a position so that she couldn't quickly shoot from. When she saw that, Rosa held hers the same way.
そうね。相手を撃って黄金を独り占めにしようという提案はお互いにとって魅力的ね。でも台風で隔絶したこの島から突然失踪すれば絶対に大騒ぎになる。ここに死体を隠せば簡単には見つからないだろうけど、それも絶対ではない。何百億円の黄金があろうとも
殺人の罪を犯すリスクには割が合わないわ。
Unless you kill everyone.
むしろそれを出しにされてクラウス兄さんたちに絞り取られるのがオチね。
同感よ。ここに現れたのが兄さんやルドルフであるくらいなら、あんたであったことは不幸中の幸いかもしれない。
If I think about it, if it was either Klaus or Rudolph, Rudolph would basically blast Eva away as soon as he saw her. Or Klaus would as well. Yeah, if it was Klaus or Rudolph, they probably would have shot Eva.
私は兄弟であんたを一番信用してるもの。
ありがとう。私も姉さんのこと兄弟で一番信用してるわよ。
I don't know if I would trust any of you.
私も黄金が見たいわ。
見る？私ももう一度見たくなったわ。この目で見たにもかかわらず、まだ現実感が湧かないの。
The gold's gonna be gone as soon as they walk down there.
あなたと一緒に見て、確かに存在することをもう一度確かめないと、霧になって黄金が消えてしまいそうな気がするわ。
Eva started descending the staircase once more. However, she didn't carelessly expose her back to Rosa. Likewise, even though at a glance it looked like Rosa had lowered her guard, she definitely didn't show any signs of carelessness. And they reached that room of the witch once again. Rosa also gasped, made speechless by the vast amount of gold. Damn. Rosa and Eva walked absent-mindedly through the rose garden. They had left the guest house secretly, so they had to be careful when they returned as well. They had to regain their sense of tension soon.
おめでとう、姉さん。
ありがとう。
姉さんが決めたのよね。後宮家当主跡継ぎの肩書きに5割って。ここで聞いてくるとはね。今やそれはクラウス兄さんのことではない。だから姉さんの取り分が5割とその4分の1で125億。すごい取り分じゃない。私は25億で満足よ。ルドルフ兄さんだって文句は言わないわ。文句を言うのはクラウス兄さんだけでしょうね。
そうね。何しろ六軒島の実質的管理者は兄さんだもの。そしてその敷地内に黄金があった以上、第一発見者が私でもうまくことを運ばないとややこしいことになりそうよ。
ならないわよ。そこまでをも想定して私たちは昨べ散々議論を尽くしたんじゃない。
果たしてそううまくいくかしらね。
It won't!
私はもうすっかり興奮は冷めてるわよ。ここからの調整の方がむしろ問題ね。
それは新しき後宮家当主の問題ね。姉さんが楽しむべき問題よ。私には関係ないわ。
言うわね。
Yeah, I can sense something in Rosa. Like, she's thinking in the back of her head that she would like to be the one to become the next head over Eva. I have that feeling.
第二発見者として姉さんに協力するから。
But she will support Eva just because she just needs that money. Even though I bet she would have, liked it more if she found the gold. She would definitely take up the succession if she were the first to find it, and not Eva. I feel like that's just Rosa, but since Eva found it, she will play fairly and just get the money. Though Eva probably wanted the headship. Maybe. Because in the second game, she did seem to love the fact that she was the acting head.
どうか例の前払い分。私の1億5000万だけは3月までにお願い。
いいわ。私に協力するならそれくらい気前よく払うわ。私は兄さんじゃないもの。
とりあえずは兄さんたちを驚かせましょう。実際の場所は伏せるにしても早くクラウス兄さんの驚く顔が見たいわ。
I do too.
ちょっと待ってよローザ。それをみんなに伝えるのはまだ待って。
どうして？
バカね、決まってるでしょ。相手はあの尊大なクラウス兄さんにずる賢いルドルフなのよ。やがては発表するにしても今はまだ早いわ。どうやって話を進めるか慎重に検討してからじゃないと。せっかく見つけた黄金を全て兄さんにかすめ取られることもあり得るわよ。
Eva had thought she had just said something completely obvious. So when she saw Rosa's expression suddenly cloud over, she was a little surprised.
何か不満なの？クラウス兄さんたちの性分はあんただってよく知っているでしょうが。
Out of darkness.
姉さん、それはルール違反よ。
Oh no, Rosa, you should just let Eva do what she was planning on doing. I feel like something... Oh no.
何の話よ。
I feel like that was a big mistake, Rosa.
私たちは誰が黄金を見つけてもすぐに報告するというルールになっていたはずよ。
Like, this could be her way of trying to sneak, less of Ava's credibility or something, maybe? Like, she could be plotting something against Eva, but... I feel like this is not gonna work out well for Rosa for calling Eva out like this.
それを渋ればルールの根底が崩れて後で何かの火種になるかもしれないわ。クラウス兄さんが狡猾であるならばあるほどにそのルール違反は後でこじれるわ。
バカ言わないで。ここは兄さんの島なのよ。そしてさっきの黄金はキャッシュじゃない。10トンもの莫大な換金物の山なのよ。運び出して現金化するには相当の手間をかけるわ。そしてそれはこの島を実効支配している兄さんにあらゆる面で有利に働くわ。そんなこともわからないのあんたは。
そういう腹の探り合い私は好きじゃないの。私は自分の取り分の25億をはっきり確定させたいだけ。もちろん姉さんが私に現金25億を今すぐ渡してくれるならあとは姉さんがどう交渉しようと勝手よ。でも私の取り分が手元に入るまでは私は兄弟のルールを遵守するわ。
Regardless of intention, I feel like Rosa absolutely fucked herself right here. I don't know why, but I have a big feeling she just fucked herself.
何を甘いことを。あんた、兄さんのずる賢さを何も分かってない。
It wasn't that Rosa didn't understand the craftiness of her older siblings. In that sense, Rosa more or less understood Eva's caution. But in her heart, she couldn't clear away her even greater suspicion that Eva wanted to keep all the gold to herself. because she knew that Eva was at least as crafty as her other siblings, if not more. My apologies, if not more. In other words, by quickly informing the siblings of the gold's discovery, Rosa wanted to put a stop to any chance Eva had to keep the gold all to herself. Okay, that's actually a reasonable thing. Rosa's actually being really reasonable.
Rosa, 悪いけど、今だけは私の言うことを聞きなさい。
言うことを聞かないと1億5000万は用意できないってこと？
そういう言い方をしているつもりはないわ。でもあなたが本当にそのお金を必要としているなら、私に協力した方が現実的よ。兄さんたちに話せば、その当然の取り分すらもなくなってしまうかもしれない。それは嫌でしょ。
For a while, a severe expression that she had never shown to her sister before rose to Rosa's face. There wasn't even a trace of her restraint as a younger sister. There was just the ruthlessness. No, the seriousness of a single human arguing about a vast sum of wealth. Eva made light of it, chuckling.
やれやれ。物騒な殺人事件が起こったばかりで、その犯人がまだ島の中にいるかもしれないってのに。こんなところで立ち話なんて、私たちもつくづく不用心ね。
どうせ使用人たちの茶番でしょ。この島で殺人事件なんてもともと起こってないのよ。
Then you couldn't hear the red. You couldn't see the red.
あら、やっぱりそう思う
？6人の死亡状況ではっきり説明がつくわ。あの6人の密室は外部犯行では絶対に作れない。南條先生は全員死んでるって言ったけど、あれも嘘ね。これは全てお父様が仕組んだ手の込んだお芝居よ。
But in red, Beatrice said they all died instantly, and they were all dead. But when did they die?
使用人たちはみんな死んだふりをしているだけよ。もともと殺人なんか起こってない。殺人犯なんかうろついてるわけがないのよ。
へえ、あんたがそれに気づくとは意外ね。割と怯えてるように見えたから、そこまでは気づいてないと思ったのに。
私、そういう場の空気は読む方なの。おかげさまで鍛えられたから。
That's right. Before we realized it, the servants had died, and the members of the Shiemiya family had become the only ones on this island. And after Najo had proclaimed the deaths of the servants, and the relatives had begun to discuss the riddled epitaph, he had disappeared off upstairs as though he was in the way.
すべて私たちに非分に挑戦してもらおうというお芝居よ。だからこそ姉さんが勝利者であるという宣言が必要なのよ。あの焼死体が本当のお父様のわけがない。足の指の数が同じ死体をどこかで調達してわざわざ悪趣味に焼いてみせたのよ。きっとどこかに隠れて私たちがどう振る舞うかを監視してるわ。姉さんが黄金鏡に至ったこともきっとすでに知るところよ。だからこそ早く姉さんが勝利者であると宣言すべき。きっとお父様がどこからともなく現れて手を叩きながら 姉さんこそが跡継ぎだと宣言してくれるわ。
That would be so out of character for Kenzo, though.
まあでも私は姉さんから1億5000万を無心しなくてはならない以上、何も逆らうことなんかできないわね。
私の言うことを聞いて兄さんたちには黙っているということね。そこをはっきりさせなさい、ローザ。
私は話したいわ。ルールを定めたのはつい昨べよ。それを保護にすべきではないわ。
もちろん必ず兄弟の前で発表はするわ。でもその前によく状況を確認したいのよ。10トンの黄金の運び出し、そして換金、公平な分配、それを兄さんに出し抜かれずに行える裏付けが取れるまでしばらく考える時間が欲しい。それまで発表を待ちたいというだけの話よ。決して独り占めしたくて内緒にするわけじゃないわ。
やがてはきっとみんなに発表するのね。
もちろんよ。私だって早く兄さんの鼻を明かしてやりたいもの。
姉さんの言う考える時間というのはどの程度のものなの？
そんなの考えてみなくちゃわからないわ。
一晩あればそれは十分。
Oh, that's more than enough to kill you all.
一晩ってそんなの約束できないわよ。
Oh, she's not even thinking about murder just yet.
次期当主の姉さんに敬意を表して一晩は姉さんに協力するわ。今年の親族会議は台風が通り過ぎて船が迎えに来る明日の朝まで。そうね、海猫の鳴く頃にはお開きになる。
This is the second time you name dropped the series! Rosa! You're name dropping the series again!
そこまでは私も黙ってることにする。それ以上の考える時間が必要だというのなら、その時に改めて相談しましょう。私は姉さんの立場を最大限汲み取って協力するわ。
あんた食えないわね。びっくりよ。それだけのたくましさがあったなんて。
女は子を持つと強くなるって本当ね。マリアを産んで私はそれを強く自覚したわ。
わかったわ。とりあえずはあんたの協力に感謝するわ。明日の話は明日すればいいことよ。
ええ、そうね。姉さんが黄金を独り占めにするなんて考えない。公平な当主跡継ぎだと信じてるわ。
Oh yeah, Rosa might be thinking about alternative ways of receiving the money from Eva during that one night.
もちろんでしょ。ちゃんと黄金は兄弟で山分けするわよ。
いやよ、これは私が見つけた。
The candles dance. Uh-oh.
私たちが碑文の謎を解いたんだから。だからこの黄金は全て私のものだってば。誰にも譲らないわ。私が後ろ宮家の当主なのよ。私が
In a loud voice, the witch-inside Eva claimed exclusive possession of everything. Of course, that didn't come close to reaching Rosa's ears, and it probably didn't even reach Eva's either.
がそれを認めようぞ。
Oh?
そなたこそ魔女の碑文に選ばれし正当なる後宮家の当主。今こそそれを我が名において認めようぞ。
Oh?
あんたはその格好、まさか本当にベアトリーチェ？
Maybe Beatrice was happy that Eva had called her by her own name. She cackled pleasantly. In concert with that laugh, gold butterflies rose up as though a storm of gold dust had broken out in the room. And the room shone the color of gold.
いかにもわらわが黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェである。そう怯えることはないぞ。わらわはそなたの偉業をたたえておる。本当に素晴らしい。あの碑文の謎を見事解いてみせたとは。わらわを感嘆させるに値する。
あの手紙の差出人はあなた？なら私は全ての黄金と後宮家の家督を引き継げるのよね。あなたはそうあの手紙に記したわ。そして私はその挑戦に打ち勝った。
わらわはそれを認めようぞ。今やこの積み上げられた黄金のすべて、後宮家のすべてをどうしようもそなたの自由ぞ。何しろ今この瞬間よりそなたはもう後宮家の当主なのだから。
本当に？本当よね？本当よね？
興奮するでない。わらわはそなたを率直に褒めておる。その証、そなたにこれを授けよう。
The music just like clicked into my ear. Ow! I don't know if that got in the audio file, but my headphones like had a burnout. Oh, they're back on now. They're fine, but do I want to put these back on? Oh god, ow, that hurt. That really hurt, man. Beatrice took a ring off her own finger and held out to Eva. She fearfully accepted it and realized that it was a ring.
これまさか。
金蔵より返還された後宮家当主の証である黄金の指輪だ。今よりそれはそなたのもの。それを指にはめ兄弟たちの前で高々と掲げるがよい。そなたが今や後宮家の家督を継いだことに誰も疑いを挟めぬであろうぞ。
Eva stared closely at the ring. It certainly wasn't a fake. Without a doubt, it was the real thing. She, who had dreamed of receiving this ring one day, and who had stared fixedly at it countless times, could say that for certain. This ring had now designated her as its new owner, and had been handed over to her. And, timidly, she put it on the middle finger of her left hand. Happiness of Marinette! In that instant, she felt a deep emotion welling up inside her that she had never felt before. Her mind grew blank, both eyes opened wide. That ring was on her own finger. Not in a dream, in reality!
その指輪も喜んでおろう。それほどまでに指に通すことを夢見ていたそなたのもとへ行くことができたのだから。
指輪、お父様の指輪。
はそのようにして自らの指に通すことをどれほどの世に夢見てきたのか。その思いの強さがそなたの魔法に通じ、それを実現させたのだ。そなたは今や立派な魔女を名乗る資格があろうぞ。
あなたは何者なの？本当にベアトリーチェなの？
我こそは黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ、後宮家顧問錬金術師。金蔵との契約に従い、そなたに今こそ全てを受け継ごうぞ。金蔵に託した全ての黄金、そしてそれにより築き上げた全ての財産、そして後宮家の家督と名誉、そして我が力と無限の魔女の称号をそなたに引き継ごう。
Eva is becoming the new witch! What?
魔女の称号。
わらわのすべての魔力と無限の魔女にして黄金の魔女の称号をそなたに引き継ぎ、先代に従い称号とともにわらわの名ベアトリーチェもそなたに譲り渡す。今こそそなたが名乗るがよかろう。
Eva Gold. The chandelier light, which had seemed dim, now felt too bright.
我が名においてこれより黄金の魔女の継承を執り行おうぞ。
Where are we? The instant that Beatrice made that proclamation, a golden brilliance buried everything and changed it into a majestic space that looked like a throne room. In the throne room, there was a crowd of Beatrice's minions and brethren, as well as countless gold butterflies, celebrating this first succession ceremony in 1,000 years. And there was Beatrice in the throne that only the Endless Witch was permitted to sit in, holding a golden staff, reigning with a dazzling dignity. Without being ordered by anyone, Eva automatically kneeled, hanging her head. A goat attendant respectfully offered Beatrice a golden staff modeled after the one-winged eagle. After Beatrice stood up and received that staff, she laid the tip of it on Eva's shoulder and spoke. It was a proclamation, 1,000 years in coming.
後宮エヴァ、そなたは魔女の碑文の謎を見事にこの黄金鏡へたどり着いた。その偉業をたたえ、そなたに無限の魔法のすべて、無限と黄金の両魔女の称号を引き継ぎ、そなたはこれを我が名ベアトリーチェを名乗るがよかろう。
Eva Beatrice solved the riddle of the witch's epitaph and was hailed as the new Endless Witch, has a natural talent for magic, and is expected to grow into an extraordinary great witch. In many cases, genius witches are swallowed by their own power while they are still young. That is the trial permitted only to geniuses, and those who overcome it will surely leave their name in the history of the Endless Witch. Will she be able to overcome the trial that defeated her predecessor? Whoa, wait, on the tree now, every one of Beatrice's furniture is now below Eva Beatrice. She got the furniture. And Beatrice retired. Wait, is Beatrice gonna have to change her name? Or is she gonna keep Beatrice? Oh, whoa. Oh my god. My mind can't even process what's going on now. Whoa. What the fuck? Is this the end of the game, or is this game gonna continue on? This feels like an ending of a game sort of thing. This is not the middle of the game. Is it really the middle of the game? There's no way this is the middle of the game. This gotta be the end. This gotta be the end of the game. Or is it not? Is this not the end of the game? Is this just the middle? Am I not even halfway through? I mean, what can top this scene? What can top this scene? In this episode, in the rest of this episode, what can top this scene? Oh my god. This is actually the middle of the game, isn't it? Oh my god. What's gonna happen?
さあ、表を上げよ。そして立ちてこの杖を受け取れ。
ありがたき幸せ。
Eva stood up dizzily and took the magic staff from Beatrice's hand. Her hand was trembling slightly. As soon as she grasped that staff, she was wrapped up in the brilliant sparkle of gold, as though gold butterflies were flowing out from inside of her. In the instant she succeeded the Golden Witch, Eva felt something in the depths of her soul be reborn. Describe it in a word. It was energy. Energy with a gold color. It felt as though she had been half asleep ever since she was born, and had now awoken for the first time in her life. For the first time in her life, she felt her true eyes inside of her eyes. It opened. Wow. Also, I like how Lambda Delta and Bird Castile do not seem amused by this. They don't seem amused by this at all.
黄金の魔女にふさわしき美しき装いよ。
I gotta admit, this is a very, very cool image. Oh my god.
さあ、一同の者たちにそなたの姿を見せてやるがよい。そなたこそが今や新しき魔女であることを知らしめてやるがよい。
Eva, no. The new Beatrice turned around timidly. When she did, the witch's minions, which filled the vast throne room, honored her with a wild applause that sounded like the roaring of the sea.
さあ、皆の者、ベアトリーチェの肖像画をすべて新しきベアトリーチェに差し替えよ。新しきベアトリーチェに祝いの言葉を捧げよ。
Whoa! Whoa!
新しきベアトリーチェよ。黄金の魔女の継承、おめでとう。あなたが一日も早く誇り高き黄金の魔女として、そして無限の魔女として一人前になることを願っていますよ。
頑張ります。
やんちゃな先代と違い、あなたには無限の魔女にふさわしい落ち着きを期待していますよ。お師匠様、今は真面目な儀式中なんだから、そういうのはなしで頼むよ。
黄金の魔女の継承、おめでとうございます。新しきベアトリーチェ様、私はロの上と申します。黄金の魔女様にお使いを許されている72柱の悪魔でございます。これより 常におそばに控えております。何か不自由がございましたらいつでもお申し付けください。
ありがとう。
ロノウェは口は悪いが頼れる男だ。魔女としての新しき日々への戸惑いはその男に相談すれば晴れるであろう。
そして先代ベアトリーチェ様、ようやくこうしてお会いできたのにこれ以上のお使いを許されずとても残念です。この1000年間とても楽しく過ごさせていただきました。深く感謝いたします。
そなたとの1000年退屈はなかったぞ。新しき魔女の世話どうかよろしく頼むぞ。
But wait, will her game with Valor continue?
はい、先代ベアトリーチェ様の最後のご命令、このロノウへしかと聞き届けました。
感謝しなさいよ。あんたの魔女継承の推薦人にサインしてあげたんだからね。つまり私がサインしなかったらあんたは魔女になれなかったってわけだから、少しは感謝なさいよね。
こちらは絶対の魔女ラムダデルタ卿。そなたの無限の魔女継承には元老院の魔女の推薦が必要なのだ。
Even witches have a senate?
ラムダデルタ卿はそなたを推薦され後見人となってくだされた。
ちょっとベアと、この子感謝が足りないわ。やっぱ推薦やめる。
推薦人は子供の使いじゃないでしょう。サインしたならきっちり責任取りなさいよ。
ラムダデルタ卿は絶対の魔女でもあられる。絶対の魔女は運命を強固にする絶対の運命を好まれる。そなたの今日までの努力をとても気に入り高く評価してくだされたのだ。
まあ不遇の少女時代と報われない努力にね、ちょっとだけ同情しただけなんだから別にかわいそうだからとか思ったわけじゃないわよ。うぬぼれないでよね。つーんだ。
私から見ればあなたの継承はまあ奇跡というよりは偶然ね。私が推薦するには値しない。
Oh. I wonder what kind of person Burn Castile would recommend.
こちらはベルンカステル卿。とても気難しい御人でな。だがこうして参列し祝福してくれただけでも行幸というものよ。
1000年ぶりの珍しいイベントだから来ただけ。美味しいお酒も出るそうだし。
新しきベアトリーチェ様、ぜひ私たちにもご挨拶させてください。
どうもはじめまして。
The seven sisters of Purgatory formed a line side by side. The eldest sister, Lucifer, took a step forward and kneeled.
こやつらはわらわに仕えし家具と継承祝いにそなたに使わそう。そなたには黄金の魔女を継承した後、自らの復活の儀式を執り行ってもらわねばならない。その儀式において煉獄の七姉妹たちは欠かせぬ役割を果たす。くせ者揃いだが役には立つぞ。手足とするがよい。
常にベアトリーチェ様のおそばに。何事もお命じください。必ずや遂行してご覧に入れます。
Even after that, various nobles and minions visited and offered words of congratulations for the new witch. As she responded to them confusedly, she felt as though she was getting lightheaded due to a lack of oxygen. She couldn't tell if this was something real or unreal, but there was just one thing she could understand. The feeling of achievement at being permitted to call herself the Golden Witch. That alone was a truth she could definitely understand. Damn. Congratulations, Eva.
これはどういうことなんだ
So you did see this the whole time! So you were seeing this!
もちろん鵜呑みにするつもりはねえが一体どういう意味なんだエヴァおばさんが新しいベアトリーチェに魔女になっちまったっていうのかそんなバカな
わらわも驚いておる。まさかあの碑文を解く者が現れるとは。
Wait, this wasn't your plan?
しかしそういうルールだ。わらわはそれにのっとり黄金の魔女の座と我が名を引き継がねばならぬ。
驚かれるには値しますまい。お嬢様はもとよりそういうルールを手紙に記されて公示されております。エヴァ様がそれを最初に成し遂げた、それだけのことでございます。
ワルギリアいるか
はい、おりますとも。
Wait, am I supposed to pronounce Virgilia as Virgilia? Oh, that does make sense.
この茶番が意味するところは何だおかしな魔女たちが次々と現れる描写はあいつのざれ言だとしてもこれじゃまるでエヴァおばさんが魔女になっちまったみたいじゃないか
落ち着いて。黄金の魔女という称号が継承され、あるいは以後自称するだけに過ぎません。この継承式はそれをあの子の解釈で演出したものに過ぎないに違いない。同じ手に何度もかからないで。
そうだなこの盛大な式典は全てまやかしだだがエヴァおばさんが碑文の謎を解いたことまでは事実そしてそれは同時に後宮家の家督を受け継いだことも指すそして10トンの黄金を得たということはエヴァおばさんが黄金の魔女を自称してもいいということなのかくそ相変わらずややこしいことをしやがって
やれやれ、無粋なる人間には式典の荘厳さを介することもできぬか。まあよい、空気を読めぬのが人間というもの。そなたを哀れには思うが責めはせぬぞ。
くそかわいそうな人を見るような目で見やがってだがとりあえず確認をする必要はあるそれは若返ったエヴァおばさんみたいな分身つまり新しいベアトリーチェとかいうやつの定義についてだあれは何なんだ
わらわがそれを語ろうとどうせそなたは魔法は信じぬ魔女は信じぬの一点張りである。だからわらわから説明することは特にない。そなたが思う通りに信じればよい。
俺が思う通りだとじゃあどう解釈すりゃいいんだ
後宮エヴァの内面的別存在の視覚化と今は捉えていただき差し支えないかと思いますよ。
もちろん鵜呑みにはできませんが今はそう理解するのが妥当でしょう。
つまりエヴァおばさんも彼女も 同じ人物だと理解すべきなんだな。くそ、なんだか気持ち悪い展開になったぜ。
そういうわけでこれよりベアトリーチェはわらわの名ではないぞ。後ろ宮エヴァに引き継いだからな。
Like I said earlier, this music, this game has perfect music and perfect timing with its music.
というわけでわらわは名なしだ。バトラー、何かわらわに適当なふさわしき名はないものか。そなたの推薦を受けるぞ。何か上品で気品あふれて、できればちょっぴりキュートな名前はないものか。
お前なんかベアトのまんまで十分だぜ。ベアトとベアトリーチェで十分区別つくだろ。
But she's still being called Beatrice in her character talking bubble.
ベアトのままか。違和感はないが、なぜだかつまらぬ。
紅茶の温度と女心はいつの時代も難しゅうございます。
バトラ君、とにかく以後は冷静に。この子がベアトリーチェだった時に比べれば、現在の彼女は後ろ宮エヴァと判別がつくだけ私たちに状況は有利です。
だからこそかえって気に入らねえんだがな。何を考えてるんだベアトのやつめ。
Over there, Auntie Eva, who had the figure of her younger days and who now possessed the name Beatrice, had a long line forming of witches wishing to bless her. It was like a witch's coronation. Countless gold butterflies flapped their wings, directing this fantastical, cold, sparkling space. They were all praising her. As I stared from the distance, I looked at the Beatrice given new life, who had a slightly embarrassed smile on her face. Her expression, which had been hesitant at first, seemed to be full of a happiness that she had finally become aware of. In that expression, there wasn't a trace of the madness that had led her to that insane laugh before the gold. There was only the innocence of releasing her joy. Since I denied witches, I couldn't accept her as she showed that joyful expression at her wish section ceremony. However, as I watched that innocent smile, it made me feel like I wanted to celebrate her, just for now. The moment when a strong effort is successful and rewarded is always beautiful. Auntie Eva, who had always yearned to succeed ahead and had worked hard since she was young without being rewarded, had spectacularly taken hold of the chance given to her by the riddled epitaph, and had finally gained that position. How divine is the smile of a person whose childhood dreams have been granted? I don't know, I don't trust that smile. I definitely won't accept witches. But Valor put his hands together, making a small sound. It didn't reach her ears, but it did celebrate her.
おめでとうよ、エヴァおばさん。
You solved the riddle of the epitaph masterfully, and before anyone else. It's your victory without any complaints. I would accept all that about the Golden Witch and so on, but I'll accept you as the new head of the Ushimiya family, and I'll celebrate you honestly. As though lured by Battler's applause, Beato also clapped. It was a slightly odd scene, because Battler and Beato, who opposed each other, were standing next to one another, applauding for the same person.
魔女に拍手してるわけじゃねえぞ。エヴァおばさんのこれまでの努力に拍手してんだぞ。
わらわもだぞ。あの碑文を見事に解いたエヴァに対し率直に祝福の拍手を送っておる。
お前と一緒に拍手してるってのが気に入らねえがま、今は気にしねえことにするぜ。たまにゃお前と一緒に拍手しても罰は当たらねえか。
たまにはオツであるな。しかし拍手って楽しいな。成し遂げたのはわらわではなくエヴァであるというのに、なぜかこっちまで嬉しくなってきおるわ。
祝福するってことはその喜びを共感する、共有するって意味だからな。
なるほど。ではこのわけもなく嬉しい気持ちはそなたとも共有できているというわけか。互いを屈服させようとする敵同士でありながら、これは奇異な体験よ。
ま、今だけは休戦で手を叩こうじゃねえか。
Beato laughed impatiently, playing around and applauding even louder, as though eagerly trying not to lose to Balor as she clapped. Balor went along with her and clapped even louder. Ah, they're having fun. And when he did, as though he had ended some kind of ceremony, everyone present put their hands together in loud applause and highly praised the newly born Beatrice. It was just as though Balor's and Beato's applause had been the final thing needed for her succession. Congratulations, Eva! Ah, why did the music start playing more? Umineko no Nakagore ni! Oh my god! 10:30. The New Witch. Oh man. Alright. Alright! Wow. Wow. I am legitimately, speechless. That's all I can really say. I am legitimately fucking speechless. Wow! I was not expecting this, by the way. I was not expecting this. So, Eva was officially a winner. She was officially a winner. And she succeeded Beato. She just succeeded Beato. Okay, well, how do I even end this video? I don't have a theory for this. You know what? I'm gonna end this video the best way possible. Congratulations!
Okay.